Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to Major Calisthenics. Today we have got series 4 out of 8 of how to start calisthenics from scratch. Now this episode we're going to be focusing on building shoulder strength. Yes guys, so for those of you who are looking to build shoulder strength for the handstand push-up, planche and even weighted dips and improving your endurance for the overall dips, then you want to watch out for this episode because we are going to be going in with full of awesome exercises that's going to help you to develop and elevate your pushing strength. Now, before I get into it, if you haven't already seen my previous 3 episodes, then make sure you go and check them out. I'll leave the link of it in my bio. Pretty much the first episode we covered push day, so the best push exercises, including push-ups, dips, and I go into the nitty-gritty details on how to get better at them. The second one was pull day. The third series was core, and today we have got shoulders. The first exercise we're going to be doing is called the planche clean. Now, this is one of the best exercises out there to improve your shoulder strength, as well as your straight arm strength. And for those of you who don't know what straight arm strength is, it's pretty much being in a straight arm position like this for the top planche. You will need straight arm strength to be able to hold yourself, so we're going to be conditioning your biceps, your elbow joint, so that way you're able to withstand force and the stress that is given from these exercises. The first exercise is planche clean. So we're going to use the parallettes for this. I like to go about just a bit wider than shoulder width apart. All right, I'm going to grip the bar. I'm going to externally rotate my elbows so that my elbow joints are facing forward. I'm going to get into the pike position, and I'm going to lean forward, keeping my toes planted down into the ground. And notice how I am pulling my shoulder blades away from each other, so that way I'm creating that hollow body. You see how my back is rounded, not dropped like this. So I'm pulling my shoulder blades away from each other, squeezing my glutes. And when you look at my body alignment, right, it should be at a nice upward slope like this, okay? Where a lot of people go wrong is they're flat like this and then their bum is a bit too up. That means they're not squeezing their glutes enough, or maybe their bum is too low. All right, so you want to have a nice upward slope with the body alignment. So what you want to think about is when you're protracting, that means you're pulling your shoulder blades away from each other. You want to keep your shoulders depressed, so push them down, protract. So think about sucking your chest towards the back of the ceiling, round like this, okay, while pushing your butt down. So there's going to be an alternating kind of direction. So your chest is going to go up towards the ceiling, your bum is going to go down, and therefore your body is going to be in a nice straight line. So let's watch this again. So I'm going to go for a lean, externally rotate my elbows, protract, pushing my butt down whilst pulling my chest up towards the ceiling, and I'm going to look 45 degrees forward. When I'm looking about 45 degrees forward, I'm not looking down here, I'm not looking through, because when I'm looking forward, I'm able to engage my upper tract, and also when I'm protracting, I'm able to engage the serratus anterior, which is responsible for pulling your shoulder blades away from each other. So we're going to be doing this for about 10 seconds for 4 sets at the first exercise. Up next, we've got kneeling pseudo planche push-up. This is the most basic exercise for the pseudo planche push-up, and pretty much what makes this exercise different from standard push-ups is that you're going to be leaning so far forward that it's pretty much going to focus on your front delts. So the idea is to have your hips stacked on top of your wrists. Now, if that's not possible, you can regress it a little bit. So your hands doesn't actually have to be that close to the hips. It can be a little bit further out just to focus on full. Okay, so I'm going to be using the floor for this one. And how I'd like to do is I like to rotate my hands outwards 90 degrees, so that way my thumb is facing forward that way. When I'm in this position, I'm externally rotating my elbows forward. I'm going to extend my knees back. Okay, I'm going to create that protraction, externally rotating my elbows forward. And oh yeah, also we externally rotate this forwards to engage more of the front delt. So we're going to go like this, protract, squeeze in the glutes, lean. You're going to feel this one a lot in the shoulders, and we're going to protract at the top. Okay, keep that protraction. You're going to suck your chest up towards the ceiling. Keep that protraction. Nice. And then as you get stronger, you want to keep leaning forward. When you're going to feel like you're going to fall. So once you're comfortable with doing this for 5 reps for 3 sets, and guys, don't jump the boat too fast before I show you the next progression. You're going to get really comfortable with this one. But once you are ready to go to the next level, we're going to do the full pseudo planche push-up. Now, I'm a little bit fatigued, but let's try it. So externally rotate my elbows outwards. Okay. Get into the planche lean position. Okay. And then keeping my glutes pushed down, protract, and protract. 2, 3, Oh, crap. So yeah, we're gonna be repeating that for 5 reps or 3 sets. Up next, we're gonna be doing what I call the bottom 90 degrees hold. So rather than working on a straight arm, we're gonna be in a bent arm position at the bottom of the planche lean position. So the key is to keep your wrists as close as you can towards the waist, so that way we're recruiting more of the shoulders. And we're not gonna forget about the protract. Same again, we're gonna rotate our wrists outwards, externally rotate the elbows, pull up our feet a little bit closer to our hands, lean forward. Once we're in that protraction, we're gonna lower down, and then we're just gonna hold at this bottom position. Keeping the elbows tucked in close towards the torso, glutes tight, and we're just gonna hold this for about 10 to 20 seconds. Keeping everything tight. 3, 2, 1. Ooh. That one was tough, man. So you're gonna do this again for 3 sets. And we want to be working on all angles here. So the straight arm, the bent arm, the dynamic reps. The first exercise was the straight arm strength. The second one was dynamic reps. And this one is the bent arm and the static hold. We've got one more exercise after this, which is the pike push-up. So this is a must-do exercise for all calisthenics beginners, okay, because it's going to help to improve your shoulder strength. For the handstand push-up. And you can make this as hard as you want it to. So I'm going to show you the most basic one, which is the pike hold. And you're going to be doing this for 15 to 20 seconds for 3 sets. So we're going to get into the push-up position. Walk our feet close towards our hands. Create this inverted V shape. I'm going to push through my shoulders, tuck my ears in between my shoulder, core tight, legs straight, and then I'm going to lean forward. And I'm going to elevate my shoulders as much as I can. I'm just going to hold this for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now if that's too easy, you can elevate your feet so that way your hips become stacked on top of your shoulders and wrists, and this will make it a little bit more harder. So I've got this little thing behind me, so let's try it like that. So this one is going to be much more harder on your shoulders. You're going to push through, core tight. You can bend your knees if you needed to, as long as everything's stacked on top and down. Similar thing, 10 to 20 seconds for 3 sets. And finally, we're going to be doing dynamic variation of the pike push-up. Okay, well the pike push-up is dynamic, but I'm going to show you the next progression from the hold. All right, so we're going to get into the pike position, and then we're going to keep our elbows tucked in close towards the torso. On our tiptoes, we're going to lean forward, core tight until our nose touches the ground, drive and push up. And notice how at the end position, my ears are tucked in between my shoulders. Some people, they like to go like this. Yeah, that's no good. You want to actually go through the entire range of motion. So as you come up, tuck your ears in. So it's like this. So you come lean forward, head out. As you come out, tuck the ears in. Lean forward, tuck the ears in between the shoulders. Boom, done. Again, we're going to do this for 5 to 10 reps for 3 sets. Record yourself, see how it may differ from my form, and if it doesn't look like mine, then you're not doing it right. And that is it for today's video. Hope you found value in this one on how to improve your shoulder strength, to even explode it by doing planche training. This is very important, as I mentioned many times throughout this video, for the handstand push-up, planche, improving your dip, and overall improving your shoulder strength. It's gonna build up your relative strength. And for those of you who don't know what relative strength is, it's the strength relative to your body weight. So what you can do with your body weight in terms of the planche, whereas absolute strength is how strong you are when pushing external weights, such as, you know, bench press. If you're benching 100 kilos or 150 pounds, for example, that's absolute strength. Whereas relative strength is how strong you are relative to your body weight. So this is going to help you with that, and I hope you do find value in this one, because if you do, please don't forget to hit the like button, comment down below what you think about this video, and yeah, give me some encouragement, guys. You know, I do this thing because I love helping people, and it'll be nice if you guys do find value in this to let me know as well, so that way it will, you know, keep me motivated to push more content out like this one. And as I mentioned, if you haven't had a look at my previous 3 videos, please go in my channel and check it out. I'll leave the link of it to one of the episodes in the cards in the corner up here. All right, so thank you so much for tuning in on this video, and the next episode will be coming out on next Thursday around about 10 AM UK time. So thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next video.